It's gonna focus. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Chad and your tall Tailor. A little bit of impromptu video here today. I'm going to be altering the waist of these pants. You can see it's pretty large, making it a lot smaller. And I'm going to be doing it in like a little bit of a different way. So I thought this would be like a really great way to show you guys just a different way to alter really big pants. I don't know if you guys are going to use any of this. You know, it's put it out there anyway. Let's see if you guys like it. You know what I'm saying? These pants I have here, they're like some light wash blue jeans. Currently, they are 50 inches in the waist. So they're pretty big, 50 inches. And we're gonna be knocking off like 14 inches. So it's pretty big. We're gonna be knocking off quite a few inches off the waist of these pants. Ideally, like a good fit for like a regular kind of pants you want to take off is about like 2 to 3 inches, maybe like 4 inches or so. But 14 is kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. I know some of you might be thinking, you know, if you're gonna be taking off that many inches on your pants, just get new pants. And to those of you, I say, don't say that. I'm gonna be breaking this process down into 3 steps. First one's gonna be disassembly, second stitching, and third reassembly. Okay, first step, how I break it down in my mind, just to show you guys like the thought process here, is I'm gonna be disassembling the pants. So I'm gonna be taking off the waistband as well as flip it to the back here, both of these back pockets. I'm just gonna be setting them aside. Then after that, I'm gonna be adding darts to the front and to the back. I'm gonna be taking off 14 inches in total. So I'm gonna be taking off 7 in the front and 7 in the back. So let's make it 8 in the back and 6 in the front, so 14 in total. And just for some visualization of what that's gonna look like, trusty paper, I'm gonna be making darts kind of like that, upside down triangle. Well, I guess it's not really an upside down triangle, but a kind of triangle V shape on the front here, and just do the same thing on the back and stitching that up. They'll be pretty similar to, if you guys watch like one of the first videos I made actually of making some denim jeans, I have them here. I made pants like this, and I added these, you can kind of see like that seam all the way down. We're kind of going to be recreating that, but except without all the fringe. Side note, I wear these pants. These are probably like one of my most worn pants. See how like tattered and faded they are? Yeah, this is a really good make. If you guys haven't seen that video, I'll put it in the cards. I made it quite a while ago, so it's not the best, but you know, check it out if you want to. And the last step will just be reassembly, which I'm pretty much going to be adding the waistband and the back pockets back to the pants. And that's it. First thing I'm going to be doing is taking off the waistband, so I'm going to be bringing this to sewing machine, and I will meet you guys there. Also, completely unrelated, at the time of filming this, Spotify Wrapped came out, bro, and look at how many, look at this, look at that, 105,000 minutes of music. Y'all ain't touching me, man. Y'all ain't touching me. I be listening. All right, we're back. Deconstruction is over. Back pockets are out, so you just toss that over there. And the waistband is removed. 2 things I want to bring up. Number 1, I didn't remove the waistband all the way. I kind of kept the part with the button attached, just because it's going to be a little bit more difficult to stitch down here close to the button. I don't want to have to go through all that stuff. I did detach the other end with the buttonhole. That's just because I'm going to be taking off like so much of the waistband anyway. I might as well just make a whole new buttonhole. It won't be this keyhole shape buttonhole on the pants. Honestly, who cares? That's fine. It's whatever. And the other thing I wanted to bring up is that the waistband was attached to the pants with a chain stitch. That's how come I could just pull the thread and the entire thing could kind of like unravel. That makes it a lot easier and a lot faster to take off the waistband or take off any stitch, just because just the way that chain stitch is, if you grab one end, you can kind of pull it and then it'll unravel the entire thing. All right, so that's done. Now the second thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adding the darts to the pants. All right, so we have our pants here, and I did flip it inside out just for the purposes of doing this dart. First thing we're going to be doing, grabbing our iron and just pressing the fabric nice and flat. All right, that's done. And if you remember from a couple minutes ago when I said we're going to be taking off 14 inches in total, and that's going to be divided into 8 in the back and 6 in the front. So since we're removing 8 inches from the back, that's going to be divided into 2 parts, 4 inches on this dart and 4 inches on the other dart. So let's make our dart here. First thing we're going to be doing is drawing a line at the bottom. I'm going to be making this dart about, I think, 18 inches long, because again, it's a pretty big pants, so I want the line to drop pretty low on the bottom of the pants. I feel like that'll be like a nicer look, whereas the front one, I'm going to be making it a little bit shorter. So first thing I'm going to be doing, you can kind of see I made a mark here here, here's where the middle of one of the panel sections is, and this is where I'm going to be starting my dart. Grabbing a right angle ruler and just kind of lining it up to the stitching of the yoke of the pants, kind of lining that up there, and then connecting the line with some white chalk. There we go. And now I can grab my 18-inch ruler and just continue the rest of the dart. All right, perfect. So from here to here, 18 inches, we're going to be making a dart. It's going to start wide here at 4 inches and slowly taper down to nothing all the way at the end here. So let's get the 2 spots at the side here. It's going to be 4 inches in total, so that's going to be 2 inches on either side of this line. Let's line that baby up. That is 2 inches here and 2 inches there. Perfect. So we have our end lines here, and let's connect our triangle, that hypotenuse. What did Key and Peele say? I wish I was high on hypotenuse. Remember that Key and Peele sketch? No, never mind. All right, so we got this really big triangle here, and this is what we're going to be doing to make our darts. To make it a little bit easier to stitch, I'm going to be pinning it up. So take it off the iron board. Now I can just line up these 2 ends. Let's zoom in right there. Boom. Wow, man, technology, crazy. Up the 2 ends right there. Kind of hard to see, but they're nice, and make sure they're nice and lined up. I can just add a pin there just to secure everything, and then I can just follow it along that line. And then I'll add 1 pin where the 18 inches is supposed to end. And just remeasure that, 18 inches, perfect. So now I'm going to be taking this to my sewing machine and just stitching a straight line from here all the way across this diagonal to there. All right, I'll be right back. All right, so this dart's done, and I pretty much did the entire thing for this dart here on the back, as well as 2 other darts on the front. So we're all done with this. Next thing we're going to be doing is cutting off, just trimming off all that excess fabric right there, and just running it over the serger or the overlock machine just to make sure everything's nice and neat and tidy on the inside. So I'm going to bring it to the machine and I'll be right back. All right, we're back from the sewing machine. This is what it's looking like right now. Pants, and you can see I just overlocked the interior there. Nice. And I even stitched it at the top here so that's not going to unfold or anything like that. Now our next step is the reassembly, the last step, and we're basically going to be doing 3 things. First thing is reattaching the back pocket. Second thing is reattaching the belt loops. Third thing is reattaching the waistband. So we're going to be starting with the back pockets, and let's grab those back pockets again here, and we're just going to place them on the pants. Let's see, I kind of want to cover up the dark colored fabric here where the wash didn't take, and then when I find a decent width there, I'm just going to grab my pins, pin on the back pocket, and then I'm going to be taking it to the sewing machine. All right, so that's 1 back pocket done. I'm going to be taking this to the sewing machine, stitching it on, and doing the exact same thing with the second back pocket. All right, so you can see the back pocket is back on. We're looking good. We're pretty much almost done. The last thing we have to do is reattach the waistband. So that is pretty straightforward. It's going to be lining the waistband up, making sure to sandwich the body of the pants in between the waistband, kind of like so, the backside, just like this, boom. And now I can just take my pins and pin it, and I'm going to be doing this all the way around the waistband, all the way around. We got the waistband all pinned up, and I even added some of the button loops, I can't even talk. I even added some of the around the circumference to here. And I did cut off the excess, the waistband there. I'm just going to be tucking this in like that to finish it up. We're back from the sewing machine. This is what the pants look like. I reattached the waistband, nice and strong attached there, and I even made a new buttonhole. It's not exactly the same keyhole buttonhole that was originally on the pants, but you know what? Close enough. All right, we're back from the sewing machine. We're all done. The pants look so much better now. They're a lot smaller in the waist, and they still maintain the thickness the thickness in the thighs, like the bagginess in the thighs, so they still have that like more baggy look. It kind of is more tapered at the top, and it does flare out a little bit in the, you can kind of see, let me not lie, you can definitely see the 2 darts that I put on the front, but I actually kind of like that look. I think the look looks pretty good. On the back, they're not as visible because the back pockets kind of cover up half of the darts there, but it ended up looking good. The back pockets are on pretty well. The darts bisect the yoke, but it still looks pretty good. One other thing I did is I also reduced the size of the rise, the front and the back rise of the pants, just so it's not as baggy in the crotch area. But yeah, we're good. This entire thing took me like 2.5, maybe like 3 hours, I'd say. I did take a small little break in between, but yeah, I started at 7, it's like 10 o'clock now. Yeah, that's it, we're done. Let me know what you guys think about the pants. Thank you again for watching. Yeah, who's your top artist on Spotify Wrapped? Let me know. Okay, thanks.